Nakitlong ka Ri Khasi. Ngiwan lam siya pi ko sngur bakhuit parpasngem. Ka beats Kwah. Si postnem dang yai pinja sliang.
Nongelam ke TMC Meghalaya baderu nongelam ke liang persau Dr. Mukul sangma. Ula Phla bagi don ki katu kani ki MDC pat ki nongelam ke TMC ki ba pensngo hau bagi Kwah ban mi no. Habai keren mentagas ngi ula ong ba Kwah ban buri ya ke jing shisha hare Kwah banyathu segi pait ba. Dr. Mukul ula ong bagi don ki ba wan banyakendu ya ban pet no dakwe kalenti namar bagi la shem jing ha ke TMC. Bun ki briu la kentha ya ke TMC kaba kat ya ke jinglong jingban wat ha ke jingshisha ke de ke parti ke belabiang lada bichar lei ya ke kaba kalaja po parlimen Henry wat la ki don ya ke jingtmu ban mino Henry Dr. Mukul ulaong ba ke TMC ke nya khun ya ke MDC election ha Garo Hills Autonomous District Council na ke GHADC kaban salong la shamsnem
very close to you told me that they are waiting for some sort of directives from you so that they will contest in that party this GHADC election because they are not willing to contest from TMC, neither they are willing to leave you. So they are waiting for
it is again, let me be really frank. Let me not hide anything. Because sometimes it's always good to share what is the truth. It is a fact that some of the colleagues and comrades in TMC are in little bit of dilemma. Okay, they are in a little bit of confusion. In fact, even because it's a new party, we have made a new beginning, a humble beginning, wherein lots of narratives were generated, which obviously was election oriented at that point of time. But as I have said, maybe the whole political dynamics within the state has some bearing on the mind of some of the people. So it's a fact that some of the distinguished colleagues of mine who are members of the GHADC have asked me whether, the same question like you asked, whether they should be looking at option to contest as independent or as probably look at some other new dispensation as a political entity. But at the same time, when they know that I remain glued to TMC, then they are definitely confronted by this I must say, some kind of political dilemma. It's a natural thing. There are also reasons because many people try to paint TMC as a, it's more racial. I don't like to name such and such party. I would like to avoid that word. Which is something which I have responded to a number of times. Any party should not be tagged with any community. Because every political party has laid down objectives and purpose, and they are already in circulation. We know what, in fact, TMC is one of the parties who is fighting against the ruling dispensation as one of the very effective, dedicated, committed opposition. Particularly if you see the proceedings in the August House in the Parliament, you will be probably seeing that as a testimony of what I'm saying. Therefore, in the context of Meghalaya, you have to understand that there are so many other political forces who would try to disrupt and dislocate the momentum of the march of a new dispensation. That is exactly happening. And all except TMC, of course. All except TMC. Every political party is after TMC, and we are withstanding, and we have been sailing thus far. And 2028 is the target. So 2028 is still far.
But are you giving any direction to the MDCs?
See, what we have indicated is that TMC will be having candidates in the GHADC. And those who want to fight from as TMC candidates, they will be invited to apply for the nomination. This process will begin immediately after we sit as a party and decide as to how to go about, what is the timelines. And it may be so that in all the 29 constituencies, we may have to look at some other like-minded parties who share the same intent of rebuilding GHADC, restoration of its pride and glory in the true earnest. Because at the moment, what has happened, how GHADC has been reduced to the kind of institution which has given reasons for the people of the state to look at are these forces who are responsible for the present status of the GHADC have some other intent which is not in sync with the intent of the population, with the common intent of Khasi, Garo, Jaintia and other tribes, to really deliver what is required to be delivered in sync with the mandate of the Constitution of India in as far as the mandate of the 6th schedule of the Constitution of India is concerned. You have to understand one important aspect today, that had there been no provision of 6th schedule, what would have happened to the tribals and the resources which belong to the tribals of the state. Therefore, it is incumbent upon all political parties to understand the responsibility of strengthening the GHADCs, the ADCs, whether it is KHADC, whether it is JHADC, whether it is GHADC. But today, contrary to this expected responsibility which should have been demonstrated by the people in dispensation, in power, or who are otherwise running the government, it is just contrary to that expected line of commitment and responsibility. The sense of responsibility seems to be eluding them or eluding us because of absence of it.